and then you'll die.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going through all of the Pine Forest shootouts. So if you don't know, shootouts is what happens if you tie with another person in the top 3. You get put into a random course. There's 5 on Pine Forest. You get 1 shot only, and whoever's closest to the flag takes out the win. So that's what a shootout is. There's 5 different ones on Pine Forest. I'm going to go through each of them today and show you the best route so you can get as close to the flag as possible. So you do use your normal clubs inside shootouts. Lucky shots you don't, but for shootouts you do. So this video I'll be using a 4-power club, but you can just adjust the power lever to whatever your club is. So without further ado, let's start off with Ride the Wave. So the main thing about shootouts is the different starting spots. That's what makes it hard. You have to adjust your power and your aim. So for this one, if you're up close to the wave, it's about a middle yellow, but if you're in the back spot, particularly that one, it's exactly a hard yellow, and you can see that goes perfectly in for a 0.03. You can't get much closer than that. Next up is Bounce Back. So for this one, it's quite easy. All the starting spots are pretty similar. Basically you want to go off the back wall with about a middle yellow, and yeah, each of the starting spots only varies a very little bit, so it's one of the easier ones and one of my favorites. You can kind of look at where the squares line up with the flag, so you can get as close as possible. Probably not always going to get that close, but hopefully somewhere around there. Next is Mini Mountains, one of the hardest shootouts in Pine Forest. There's a few different starting spots. If you're on the sides, you sadly have to go around the side, which makes it harder. But if you're in the middle, you can go over this little bump, which is a little bit easier. It's about a middle to hard yellow. Got lucky for that one, but it is quite a hard shootout. You can see about a middle to hard yellow, and you just have to get a little bit lucky with the bounce and somewhere around there. Next up is Trigonometry. It's my personal hardest one on Pine Forest. You can either go to the right or the left. The left side's much better. You want to hit a little bit more than a soft orange at the very tip of that triangle, and then you can get that perfect side and try and get as close to the flag as possible. But it is very hard. It depends on your starting spot, on the angle that you get towards the flag. But that is definitely the best way to get it. Doesn't always work as great as that, but hopefully you get usually somewhere around there. So next up is Campfire. For this one, you can either be on the left or right side. You always want to start with a soft yellow. From this spot, it's exactly a soft yellow. But if you're further back, then you just have to add a little bit more, slightly adjust it, but only very subtly. So yeah, if you're further back a little bit more, yeah, just basically line up with the squares and hopefully get as close as you can. So there you go guys, that is all of the 5 shootouts on Pine Forest. Hopefully that helped you out somehow. If it did, make sure to like and subscribe. YouTube says that 90% of you aren't subscribed, so if you could go ahead and do that, it's free and it helps the channel out a lot. But otherwise, thanks very much for watching this video. Let me know if you want to see the other map shootouts. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.